Hello, welcome to another video in our playlist on how to grow your LinkedIn following on LinkedIn company pages and showcase pages. Now today's video we're going to be talking about, or the next video within the series, is posting your content. How to post your content correctly to get that growth. If you like this video in the next few minutes, do give us a like. We do like our likes. Also, if you do have a question, please comment below and we'll be very happy to answer your questions as quickly as possible. Also, if you do like the video and you want to learn more, you can do two things. First of all, you can visit our playlist at the top there, or you can subscribe there. And if you want notifications on our subscription, just press the little bell button as well. And you'll get notifications when we post new videos here at the internetmarketinggrowth.com. So you want to know how to post correctly on your LinkedIn company page. To be honest, it's pretty simple. It's very similar to how you would post on Facebook. But these are my tips on how to do it correctly and how to get more likes, more shares, and most importantly, the conversions that you're looking to get. Now, when you're posting, have a think before you start posting. What conversion are you looking to get? Okay. The conversions which I always look to get is, one, I want to get more impressions. Okay. I want to get people to click on that. I want to get them to click. I want them to get them to like or share or comment. That's once they've watched it or visited the article, for example, from the post. But you've got to get them to, first of all, when your piece of content is coming down their LinkedIn content wall, trying to think the words, you need to catch their attention. And you need to think of, when you put the title together, is the wording correct? Is it going to catch their eye? You're going to have to produce a decent image, a very good image, which catches their eye as well. And you also can use hashtags to increase the exposure of your post. I'm going to talk about a little bit each one in a few minutes. But the whole idea is that you are wanting to get a conversion. And a way you can do that is have a look at, and this is a part of your content plan as well, have a look at what your competitors are doing for when they post content. I never advise using capitals as a full in the text. It does get eye-catching, but really isn't a good way of doing it. But what words are your competitors using? Okay. Think about the individual you want to get a click from. Stop and look at your content. What keywords do they get attracted by? What gets them attracted by an image? Your branding as the image. When you're posting on your LinkedIn company page or showcase page, I always think there are two types of people who will see your post. You're going to go, two types. They're going to be my customers. They're going to be my potential clients. Okay, I'll explain a little bit more. There is someone who is already there's people who automatically click because they like your company, and they'll go like, but I haven't got time to read it, but I'm going to like. That's one sort. Or they see it and they go, this is the same person here. Actually, this is the type of person, this is the type of content I should share because I want to promote it within the industry, and that's what I have to do. If I see a good piece, I'll share it. They might not read it, but they know that it's high quality from you, therefore they might share it. That's one group. Okay. Those are the people who have a history with your company. Okay. they either purchased before, they've used it, they feel valued, and therefore they want to give back the love. Okay? That is a percentage of your following. I do that. I see an article on LinkedIn, I don't read it, but I'll click like because I like the brand, I like the company, they give me a feel good, might make me feel good, and I give the love, click like. It helps them get a bit more exposure. That's one. But they don't get you the conversion. Okay? They are helped from your brand because your brand is posting content. So the more they see, the ones who like it, the more they are tempted to buy in the future. They're the happy ones. Yee. Okay, the next group are the people who you want to get the conversion from. Okay, you want those people to see your content. They're going down the wall. Haha, the image just looks really cool. It hits my value proposition, my personal value proposition. I'm going to click and I'm going to click that link and I'm going to read that article and I'm going to learn something from it. Those are the second groups of people, and those are the ones who are most likely wanting to buy in the future or learn from you. And those are the ones who are most likely going to give you a like, a share, and very much likely going to comment. Just a hint, do keep an eye on what you're posting in the sense of people commenting, because you need to give them a response. You need to give them the feel-good feeling that you're listening and watching them. Not watching them, but you get the idea. I'm now going to give you some tips on how to write a good title. Okay? Your title should be specific and not too long. Okay? It should be within the first line. Okay? Within the title, try not to use all capitals or all non-capitals. If you're a marketing person, you already know this. But try to maybe highlight keywords. Yeah. So, for example, I'm not saying put a keyword in as a title, in. My head's gone the word. In capitals. But what I do, I might put my keyword in as the first letter as a capital, for example. The product in as a capital, the product name or service in the capital, which you should do anyway. Okay, so not too long in the length for your title. Try to be specific. I always start it as I might put in brackets next the beginning, podcast or webinar. That because if people who are interested in that area of focus of content, they might say, actually, yeah, podcast, I'm interested in that, or webinar, article, not so much. It can be good, it can be bad, but it's worth seeing. I had a Facebook group many years ago, which that really worked really well. You know, I had the same people following who were interested in podcasts and webinars and that type of thing. Also, within a title, think of what the individual's going to get out. So I always try to think, okay, how to top 10 guide to. Things like the word guide or how to or FAQ. These are keywords which we understand in the sense of what you're going to get out of it. Okay, and if you say like top 10, this is a top 10 of this, the reader understands they're going to get a top 10 list, okay, and not a long article. Okay, a case study. If you say a case study on such and such, it's going to be a long article. Read our report on da 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 da. It could even be read our report on 10 growth areas within the industry, such and such industry. They know that you're giving them, you're telling them it's a report, you're telling them it's about the industry, you're telling them they're going to get 10 areas of focus. These are just general tips I find help me when I'm writing a title on a post. Our title is important because it explains what the user is going to get, or how they're going to get a conversion, or you're going to get a conversion. But an area which you need to focus on is a good quality image. Having a quality image is the difference to people not clicking and clicking, okay? Or most definitely seeing your post. Now, for example, if you don't put an image and you just put the title and a link, people just go right past it. If you have a nice image, and you can use Canva to help you produce the image. Canva is a tool, which is a design tool, which gives you a template. You can also add in your specific colors and your branding elements. It's a really good tool, not too expensive, but I use Canva. Okay. Within a few minutes, I can produce a high quality image, and it's either give me a JPEG or a PNG to download, and I can upload it to my post. When you do the image, there's a few things which can help, okay? If it's about the product, for example, have a picture of the product within the image, the thumbnail, for example. If it's about an interview, have a picture of the person on the interviewing. If it's a picture of the product being used in a case study within another system, have them both. Because people who recognize your product will then recognize that it supports that type of system, and that can help gain exposure within the value proposition. So images are key. Now, what I do when I develop an image is I try to bring in the brand in every image. So I have the logo, I associate with the image, I add in the brand colors as much as possible. And what I also do is I don't often change the style. So I develop a style of thumbnail image, and I try to keep that every time for future images. And this is because it's associated with the brand, and people recognize it, and because they recognize it over and over again, they go, that's that image, that's quality information, I'm going to click on it because I've seen it before. But if you keep on changing the image style, it can actually reduce the conversions. To help get more exposure on your company page or your showcase page on LinkedIn, you can use hashtags. Did you know you can use hashtags? I'll explain. Okay. A hashtag is, I'm going to do this, that. Okay. And then you do that plus the keyword. Okay. Very simply, you add them at the bottom of the text on your, under your title, under the link, if it's a video, for example, or an article. I don't put too many hashtags, maybe 5 at the most, normally on LinkedIn. LinkedIn also gives you recommendations of hashtags. Okay. I normally do 2 or 3 specific, so 1 of the, or 2 of the industry. Okay. Maybe the company name. If you're doing a case study on a customer, add their company name as a hashtag. And also a need, a want, of your, how can I say this? Who people are following. Okay, I'll explain a bit more about the hashtags. Now on LinkedIn, people can actually follow an actual topic. Okay, so you can search on a daily basis where you put in up in the bar at the top, a specific word, and you can say content. And what will happen is it'll bring up all the latest articles or posts on that. And they can also, you can go follow that hashtag, that topic. And what will happen is it'll go to their left-hand side of their screen. And when they are using LinkedIn, they can click that hashtag and they can get all the latest information. So using hashtags is very much beneficial to get across that community who has that interest. And I don't really use more than 5 or 6 hashtags, and it does help get more exposure. We use them on Facebook, we use them on Twitter, very much on Twitter. You can do the same on your company page on LinkedIn and your showcase page on LinkedIn. One final tip for you for your LinkedIn company page and LinkedIn showcase page. You don't just have to post content once. For example, I've posted now, I'm not going to post it again. Okay. I use Social Pilot. Social Pilot is a social media tool, and what Social Pilot allows me to do when I post all my content through them to my LinkedIn company page, for example, or showcase page. Now, what you can do is you can automatically set it up so it's sent at a specific time of day, so it can produce. You can reshare it, this post, 2 times, 4 times, 10 times if you want, over the next coming months, if you want, or weeks. See, I share one thing once a week, and then what I do. So if I notice, so I post it maybe 3 or 4 times within the first few weeks. Okay, then I go to the analytics once a month and I see how successful it was, the post. And if I'm getting a large amount of likes and I see that there's comments and shares, it's a popular post, I repost it in the future months because people are interested. Now, this is if there's no time scale setting of, we're going to an exhibition in May and it's in June, you're not going to want to repost it again. But if there's a good piece of content, which is a case study, a technical article, an FAQ, an interview, you can keep on reposting that. Now, a tip is you need a good amount of content out there on your company page to carry on reposting things repeatedly. But just a tip here. When you post something on your company page, it's only going to go out to a percentage of individuals. Okay, it's not going to go out to 100% of people who are interested in your company page. The only way of doing that is getting your likes and shares and comments, and then it will go viral. It will go viral in 2 ways. The first thing that will go viral is the people who are following your company page. Okay. Second, it will go viral to more people who you've added hashtags to your post. Okay. Now, I hope you found this video interesting about how to correctly post content on LinkedIn company pages or your LinkedIn showcase pages. Now, as I've mentioned before at the beginning of the video, this is a part of a series of videos on LinkedIn growth for company pages and showcase pages. So if you do want to watch watch more videos on this playlist, please click there. And you can watch our next video in the playlist there. So thank you very much for watching today, and I hope you enjoyed and learnt more from me and learnt more from the internetmarketinggrowth.com, and I hope to see you watching our next video. Thank you very much and have a great day.